Hmm. Yeah, sometimes you gotta wonder, like, when you compare life in video games sometimes to like life in real life, it's like it's easier to make money sometimes. No, actually it depends. But like if you have the skills, most people can live by themselves or not have to live in like apartments and stuff. But it's hard comparing real life to fiction because like a lot of fictional stuff, obviously some of it's like can be worse or better than what we have here. Like there's some things about this world or other worlds, video game worlds that are better than this and so forth, and then some that are worse. By the way, this is as fast as my character's going right now. Okay, now she's full. I'm gonna go character record and change up skills because I want my. It was electricity that got taken, so we're gonna go here. Wait, we're gonna change this Inquisitor skill to right there, and we're gonna change this one that way. Okay. I'll probably change the ice ball out for a healing. Did I run into a wall or something? I don't know. Weird. You can see bits and pieces of like the carriage and stuff. They're traveling. It's interesting. It's just taking a bit to crawl through all the snow. It kind of makes it interesting that she has struggles.
Recent?
But it's also interesting that's like also halting my game a little bit. I think I marvel this every time it happens. Every time I'm playing this game. I see light.
There! It's her!
Thank the Maker.
What would you have me tell them?
Her hand's floating.
What we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw, or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
So that means, so still don't believe is basically confirming that the character is not religious. This one I'm not sure. This one is also saying I don't believe. This one is finally like admitting that you believe. This one's also kind of neutral. So like these two are neutral. I'm trying to think which one would be best for for Asala. I don't think she'd believe. Like even after all that's happened, she's like, there's just things that have happened, and she doesn't see.
All of this happened because of fanatics and arguments about the next world. It's time we start believing in this one.
Yeah, a lot of people hate the song that's coming up, but like I think it's one of my favorite songs in the entire game. Fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Lay your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. It's such a good song, at least in my opinion.
It's
I know.
all one world, Harold. All that changes is our place in it.
A word.
He's so short. I usually plays elf, so like a female elf, so he's like usually around her height or slightly taller than my elf. But this one he's teeny.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elf.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
Perhaps I didn't hear you correctly. A mage at the head of the Inquisition.
Not a mage. You.
I happen to be a mage.
I will not pretend no one will object, but times are changing. Perhaps this is what the Maker intended. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
See. I've never actually chosen that, but I don't think she would say this. I don't think she would say that.
This isn't about a greater message. We have an enemy and we have to stand together. We'll do what is right. The Inquisition will fight for all of us.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Josie. You're so cute, Josie.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
Hello, Venu.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Well, aside from being stressed about my job and paying for the apartment I have to move into and paying off college, I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace it is. Fit for a king.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm just trying not to stress about it. Which is kind of difficult. I have like a month, a little over a month, like a month and a week or something to get the money to move out and hope I don't lose all of my funds. Because I had to pay for 2 months rent for the new apartment. I have to pay off one of the colleges like $350 something, and then the other college I still owe like $800. I've got to probably get a new job because my current one won't let me do over 20 hours. Sorry, I wasn't on your last streams. Oh yeah, I understand. I understand the exams. I have some exams coming up for my French class. I have one in, I think, 2 weeks, and then I have another like later. So I'm trying not to lose my head over it. After this class is over, or after this stream is over, I have to do some, what is it? After class is over, or after the stream is over, I have to maybe call my mom, talk to her about my job, or about another job. And then I have to do some homework, and then I have a class, or part of my French class, where I can get extra credit when I show up, so... And then after that I can maybe relax or do some more homework for the rest of the night. We'll see. I might stream, if I have the energy and you guys want me to, I might stream tonight after all of my classwork is done. Or after my class is over. It already gave me 5 times. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hate ads so bad. I'm just like, I have to, but I can't like get rid of the ads because I need them to help me pay, hopefully help me build money to pay off or pay for things. I can't get paid until I make like $50. I'm like $20 away, but it'll be a progress, but
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives
Welcome
for a
back.
great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really get rid of the ads because they help me. I don't get paid a whole lot, but I do get paid some from the ads, and every bit right now helps me to be able to afford, basically afford to get rent and stuff. So like, unfortunately, it's an annoying thing we're just gonna have to deal with until further notice. She's just chilling over here. Hi.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now, in a different way.
Talk to Blackwell.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts.
I need some water.
I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Oh yeah, another thing I remembered I have to do is I have to find some people to help me move. I messaged the church that I attend, or I called the church I attend, and they'll send like a message out to see if they can get volunteers. I'm also gonna probably have to ask around at different churches, maybe see if my workplace can, on a day that people are free, see if anyone can volunteer to help. Also, maybe ask my cousin and some other people who I know live up here to see if they can get some people, or they can come help. Because I can't afford to pay for something, to pay for like a moving van or moving people to help me move.
I know our soldiers. Corypheus made 100 enemies when he kicked down our door. Let him come.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 2,000 bits, Kira. That's so generous of you.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job.
I did not expect that, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
In spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
There is so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
I'm very, very sweaty right now. It's so hot. Help, folks, at least.
How is a place like this ever lost?
Well, that's very sweet of you. I will definitely use that money. Well, thank you for the hydrate. I guess I gotta go up and fill my cup. Give me a moment. I gotta walk all the way across my apartment. I'm just gonna take a sip because my stomach feels kind of full from all the water. Okay. Or I should say a gulp, because I don't really do sips, I do gulps. We'll talk to her, and then I'm just gonna make my rounds. Try to avoid Solas for now.
Your worship.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So, who's scout-harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by... that thing out there.
What's been going on?
I should have just...
Ambassador Montilier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
I have to go.